Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Dubey. In this video, we will talk about the tariff, the 100% tariff that Donald Trump has proposed to impose on the BRICS nations. So we will talk whether it is it is possible for the Donald Trump to impose 100% tariff or not, and why he's basically if I talk about something why he's coming up with this idea. Why Donald Trump is saying that he will impose 100% tariff on the BRICS nations? He doesn't want BRICS nations to come together. There was a purpose. There was a purpose of BRICS nations to come together. Now Donald Trump is saying that if you people even talk, he doesn't want BRICS nations to have a meeting. He doesn't want BRICS nations to talk to each other. How long this can be possible? How long America can stop BRICS nations to even talk to each other? And he's saying that he will impose 100% tariff on them, on BRICS nations. He's saying that if the BRICS nation will think about their own currency, I will impose 100% tariff. How long this can be possible? How long this can go? BRICS nations will have is having full right to think their own interest. They were established for a purpose. They have a full interest. They have a full liberty. They have a full right to think about their own country. If they face a threat from the Western country, then why not BRICS nations to come together and think about of their own interest? Okay, we will talk about why he's saying, he is clearly saying that BRICS, because he has told, that Donald Trump has told in the press conference that BRICS nations is dead, just because of the reason that Donald Trump has given an open warning to everybody that 100% tariff will be imposed. So he's saying the BRICS nations or the BRICS is now dead. According to him, nobody is going to meet. The BRICS nation will not meet. The BRICS nation will not talk to each other. It is not only about making their own currency. There are many other matters that are discussed in the BRICS nations, in the meeting of the BRICS nations. The climate change is one of them. Lot of things, localized local matters are being discussed in the BRICS meetings. What about those? For those matters, they will have to meet and talk. The BRICS nation will have to initiate other matters to finish that. Donald Trump will have to think about it, that it is in the favor of them. It is in the favor of the BRICS nations to meet and do what is needed. And as far as the coming up with the new currency, to replace the dollar, there hasn't been any talks. There hasn't been any talk in the BRICS nations, and nobody has confirmed about it. So it is just an estimation that BRICS nations may come up with a new currency. As of now, there is no news that BRICS nations are coming up with the new currency. But he is threatening almost everybody in advance that even if they will think about it, even if the BRICS nation will think about the new currency in place of dollar, then 100% tariff will be imposed. He's saying there will be no transactions. The USA will not do any kind of transactions with the BRICS nations. He will totally stop transactions with the BRICS nations. Is it practically possible for the USA? Whether USA is not in the need of any kind of goods from the BRICS nations, or the USA has prepared whether you are ready to replace the BRICS nations product. Have you established all the industry, all the establishments that can challenge the BRICS nations product, the USA, or you have some other country from where you'll start buying? Are you done? Are you done with your homework? Is USA is prepared for this? Because what will happen if they will come up with the 100% tariff? Then BRICS nation will have to think twice whether it will be feasible for the BRICS nations to export the goods to the USA or not. Because 100% tariff is something that the people of USA will not be buying. the product which is to be exported to the USA, the USA people, the people of the citizens of the USA will not buy those products, which are almost, which will cost them double. A product which was costing them $2, after 100% tariff, then it will cost $4. They will have to think twice. The people of USA will think twice. They will not buy it. And if they will not buy it, then the BRICS nation will have to think whether it will be feasible for them to export to the USA. And what about the stock that is already available? And if it is not sold, then it will be a loss to the BRICS nation. They will definitely will have to think twice. BRICS, there are majorly 5 countries which are part of BRICS. They are, you can say, the founding members: Brazil, Russia, China, India, and South Africa. So it is a kind of open threat. It is a kind of open warning to these countries that if you will think about anything which will be against a dollar, which will weaken the dollar, then be ready for 100% tariff. I'm not understanding this, that this proposal of 100% tariff is only going to give loss to the BRICS nations, or the USA will also be the part of loss. The USA will also face the challenges just because of 100% tariff. It is not feasible even for the USA, because the goods which are sold to the USA will be very, very expensive, and it will be very tough for the people of USA to buy those goods. And the USA will have to think about alternatives. If you do not want the products of the BRICS nations, then you will have to think about the alternatives. What about the products that you buy from the China? What about the product you buy from the India, Brazil, Russia? Nowadays you are not maybe not having anything, not buying anything from the Russia. But what about the product that you are buying from the China, India, Brazil? You will have to think what alternative you have. The USA, what alternative you have in order to counter non-availabilities of the product from the China. How would you manage it? Trump is not ready to be, he is not looking supportive towards the BRICS nations. Rather, he is about to finish the BRICS summits, BRICS nations. Rather he wants nations not to meet, to have meeting of the BRICS. He is about to dismantling the BRICS. He's not supporting to, he's not thinking about the fact that why BRICS nations even thinking about the secondary currency. If dollar is something which is tradable, if dollar is something which is valuable, when why other countries are thinking about it? Why the other country even thinking about the other currency other than dollar? This is something that the USA will have to think and try to resolve that if you have any issue with respect to the dollar, or with respect to availabilities of the dollar, or with respect to the restrictions that you impose on the dollar with other country, then you have to think it, because nobody would like to be in trouble. If I'm not getting the money, the dollar money, then how would I trade? And if I'm not getting, definitely I'll be thinking about something else, some other currency. As of now, there is no talk. But if the restriction will go like this, what the USA has been doing, then definitely the BRICS nations will think, maybe in future they will think. So it's a clear-cut warning to the China, Russia, and Brazil and India, that if they will even think about the other currency, then 100% tariff will be imposed by the Donald Trump. How much it is feasible, then we will have to just think about it. What will happen if I talk about, let's assume the 100% tariff has been imposed by the Trump. What will happen? America will have to face the inflations. The prices will go, sharply up. Everything will be very, very expensive. Everything will be very, very expensive, because he's saying that whatever America is going to buy will have to face 100%, will come in 100% tariff. In that case, it will be very, very expensive. The things will be very much expensive in the USA, and the USA will have to face inflations. The general people, the citizen of USA will flash, will be in the trouble. They will have to face inflations. Okay. What about the product which have already been exported to the USA? If these products will not be sold in the USA just because of high prices, then it will be a kind of blockage of the costing in terms of storage. It is a loss to the producer who has bought it in USA. I don't know how this is to be, how the tariff will be imposed, whether it will be imposed on the new new product, or also to the product which has already been exported to the USA, if they belong to the BRICS nations. No, nobody knows that how Trump is going to impose this tariff. And what will happen, like the trading partners, currently the trading partners with whom the USA is doing the business, they will stop exporting to the USA, and USA will have to think about alternative. They will have to establish the industry. They will have to think about manufacturing their own goods. They, this will take time. It cannot happen overnight. Establishing industries, coming up with the idea of replacing the imports, that too very high, it will be a tough challenge. It will be a challenge for the Trump government. And in case they are maybe for the time being, if 100% tariff is imposed on the BRICS nation, that may be possible for the time being. America is choosing other country, instead of BRICS nations. Nobody knows. Also, what will happen, the BRICS nation is not only exporting to the USA, they're also buying from USA. India buy from USA also. China buys from the USA also. They will stop if you will make Indians goods, if you will make Indian goods not to be sold in USA, or you stop the Chinese goods not to be sold in in the USA, and then definitely China, India, or the Brazil, whatever the country you're talking about, they'll stop also, or they will come up with a 100% tariff, which is not feasible thing, which is not practical, which is not at all practical. Imposing 100% tariff on anything is not at all practical. And USA is the one who is going to face a terrible situations if they will come up with the 100% tariff. So definitely it is not looking, it seems to be a kind of threat which is not practical, kind of warning which is not practical. It is not practical for the USA to impose 100% tariff on anything, because ultimately the people of USA will face the challenge. Because what will tariff do? It will impose a tax, a value. The value of the tax will be almost same the value of the product. For example, if you're buying something which is costing you $1,000, a $1,000, in addition to this, the $1,000 will be paid as a tax. Then you have to pay $2,000 for the same product. The people of USA will pay this, which seems very tough, very tough.